Yo, what's good, people? We've been on the road to actually like putting this project together, and I'm a firm believer in extending the conversation of what songs mean. So, we've been in studio. You've checked that out. Now there's another element I'd like to add. So I thought, you know what? Let me bring through my friends, and just have a conversation about, in this sense, sins and what they mean right now. So it's weird because I'm talking about my music, but they're talking about my music, but we're doing it like about the culture. But yeah, we're doing it. But I'd like to introduce my friends, man. We've got OG, we've got Fiflaaa, we've got DJ ZanD. They're the three-way, and we've got YFM in the building, basically, who have been holding it down for hip hop for a very, very long time. And what's cool is that, as friends, we can have conversations about where the culture is going and how we actually have to do things differently. So, OG, how you doing, my brother?
I'm good, Doug. Good to see you.
Good to see you, my bro.
Ah, man. Shout out.
We have sanitized.
Thank you for bringing us out here. We're happy to be here. You know us. We hip hop heads.
Yeah.
We're trying to bump music. That's all. That's what we're about, Doug. And you know that. So.
Fiflaaa?
Hey.
Hi.
How you doing?
I'm doing good.
Thank you for having us, man. It's really dope to be right here on set with my team.
Yes.
With my faves.
This is the first lady of hip hop.
This is the first lady of hip hop right
First
now.
lady of hip-hop.
Shout out to that.
So it's really good to be here. I'm super excited. Can't wait to discuss what we need to discuss right here tonight. I mean, today.
Tonight. It looks like tonight. You're
It
right.
does.
Right.
And then we got ZanD.
It's a night in New Zealand.
Yeah,
What's happening? Shut up, man. Looking forward to the music. It's all about the music for me.
absolutely. So, like, you guys have not heard anything, which is pretty cool. And the reason why I did that is that I don't want to preempt reactions. So, the idea is for everyone to actually feel it. How I made this project is based on feeling. I used to make music based on concept, and then hopefully let it plug into a certain genre or feel or popularity. And then with this project, I was just like, nah, screw that. I'm actually going forward. It's just around, I make music with feeling. And this is what the feeling drew me to. So first song we're going to play is called Wrath. Wrath is, it's an interesting one. It was produced by DUBB. DUBB is a long-time friend of mine, so we've been making music. He was on my first album, and he produced my track with Proverb. So I felt like, it would be paying homage to what we've been doing for the past couple of years. And without further ado, man, let's play this music. And
Can we pause before we play the music?
Sure.
Yeah.
Damn, are we ready to
Let's pause.
For people that don't know Cata-Lust like that.
Yeah.
What kind of music are we expecting here? Like, what kind of rapper are you? Like, are we expecting you to be trapping out here? Are you gonna sing on a couple of songs? Because I think all of us listen to hip hop differently. That's
Yeah.
So we're gonna take it in different ways. And like you said, we haven't heard anything.
You haven't heard anything.
So you want our natural reactions.
Absolutely.
And bro, you've never disappointed me on anything I've heard from you.
Wow,
so ZanD's
bro,
heard
that's
the
heavy.
music.
The joint I've heard from you has been really dope.
That's
Yeah, I know
heavy.
So
You've heard the music?
standards are up there.
Yo, that's
Yeah.
heavy, bro. That's heavy.
Nice.
Like, I'll be honest, I'm a purist of the form, man. Like, I love writing. I think there's so much we can tell in writing. Like, I grew up in an era where writing was very important. And that's why we still have the Method Mans, the Red Mans, who still are relevant. I mean, when we watched Versus, Dipset versus the Locks, man, it was purely about just, stage presence, the writing, and how you can engage with the crowd. So it is revolutionary. I believe my music is revolutionary in terms of sound, right?
Okay.
But I have to keep the essence of what brought me to this room, is the pureness of actually telling a story, writing, and actually leaving a message. So and it's no offense to anybody else doing it differently. It's just the lane I've picked, and it makes me happy. And I think that's what music should be about. If we're choosing to do music, it shouldn't be around anything else. If it makes you happy, I can't fault you. You know, so yeah, dog, you're gonna hear some bars.
Always.
Thank you.
Always.
That's what I wanted to know. Like,
Yes,
are we gonna?
bars.
Are we,
We've
are we
had a lot of
trapping?
chats around your music,
Yeah.
and also how like one of your biggest inspirations is Lupe Fiasco.
Ish.
I mean, look at his
snap.
shirt, like so it's
Oh,
the
snap.
cool.
yeah.
So,
So-
it's like the cool.
It's exactly the cool. So
How the cool album cover.
it was designed based on the guy who designed it. The exact image it was the Lupe Fiasco logo,
Yeah,
the
I see
cool
it.
Yeah, that guy. yeah.
thing. So, but it does read
snap.
Cata-Lust for
I
the
see
people who
it,
don't
yeah.
know. C-A, so it's C-A-T-A-L-U-S-T.
snap.
Yeah.
So it's and that's
see
the
that.
it's and that's the thing. It's like that you don't see it initially.
Yeah.
That's the music as well. So,
Mhm.
but when you figure it out, you're like, oh shit, that's the thing, and it looks like a face. So I was just like, man, that's exactly how I want to represent it. Want to represent myself. It's a bit complicated, but like, hey man, it's who I am, and
Hip hop is complicated.
it is complicated. There's so
Yeah.
many stories around it, you know. And yeah, this is just a direct inspiration from someone who's actually done it for me in hip hop, you know.
Okay, that's dope.
Yeah.
Let's
I
get
ain't
to
seen
the
that.
music, guys. Let's get
Cool.
to the
let's-
music.
Now we wanted to get a feel of you before
sure,
we get to the
sure.
music. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
we
Yeah.
know how to react to the music as well. Like,
And I'm humbled, man. I really am. I think what's really cool is that to know I may not be on your playlist right now, but it's good to know that you guys are actually, you know, that I exist
yeah,
as an artist,
Yeah.
because people fall away and it's like, what is he doing now? Is that a call center? Not to say call centers are bad, but it's like, hey man, he's moved away from the thing, and I've never moved away. It's just I was refining the entire time to get the music absolutely right for where I am in my life and for everyone else to listen. Right.
dope, bro.
I don't want to hold you back anymore, guys. Like, I'm excited about the music.
Let's play
So,
the music then. We
yeah.
know rappers, man.
They're always excited.
Standard. We don't want to talk though. Let's just listen.
So guys, can we play it? Let's see how you guys can react, and then we'll talk about it afterwards and hear your thoughts on it. If it's whack, real niggas know.
Yeah. And don't hate us if we hate.
No, it's fine. It's all
Yeah,
good.
word.
It's all good. Your revenge is success. They gon' feel the wrath of my God. Pray for them nevertheless. They gon' feel the wrath when you're on. Make a clap, I'm impressed. I don't give a, yeah, I'm on. Say a little prayer and invest. They gon' see the math when you're on. They gon' see the wrath when you're on. Vela udese wano. They gon' see the wrath when you're on. Cata, you the best, Drano. They gon' see the wrath when you're on. Vela udese wano. They gon' see the wrath when you're on. Cata, you the best, Drano. They've been doubting how you hustle in the street. You've been keeping it 100, never clouded, never weak. Tick tock, time is running, wind it up and see. While they tick tock, when I spin, I run it up, achieve rap. Like I know about the arc, he just listened to the vision that was spoken in the stars, huh? They don't know it, you're a god. In his image, keep the mission, you're a soldier, make a mark. So that's Wrath. One part of 7 tracks on my EP. I would love to hear your guys' thoughts.
You said that must be dubs.
That's SP, yeah, that's SP DUBB. SP DUBB. SP DUBB.
Okay.
He did Big Star and Questa's Jam. He executive produced Yellow.
Jimmy Wiz.
Jimmy Wiz. It's SP DUBB. Yeah. So it's that DUBB.
Okay.
DUBB Mandela. That's how
Yes,
he calls himself. So he's he produced that beat.
Okay, shout out Beats.
Yeah.
You know, tick.
Tick.
The bass line is crazy on the
Yo.
beat.
Oh,
Yeah.
dog. Yeah.
Cadence, you got it. Yeah, definitely tick.
Yeah.
I had some influences there.
Yeah, let's talk about that. Let's talk about that, dog. I heard some influence. What did you
I
hear?
can tell that you do listen to Eminem as well.
Yes.
Cool.
I can tell that you do listen to the old school.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, because you rap. Yeah, man, it's pretty much, it's a dope joint to open up an EP with, I think.
Yeah.
Is it track 1?
Is it track?
I'm not sure yet.
Oh, so
there's
it's
gonna
not
be
even the order.
It's not even the order yet. So we're literally we've literally got all the joints. We haven't ordered them yet. There is a title track to it, which is so guys, it is an acronym. So S.I.N.S does stand for something, which we'll get back to you at the end of this. But like it is really just you guys are in the moment of the project. So it could come up. It could be the first joint to open shit up, or it could be the last joint to end shit. So we're not even there from an executive perspective. It was just like, how do we get people to hear what's going on, and actually hear what's going on in hip hop right now. And I'm just in that space with y'all.
I actually thought that this is the first joint because it's the kind of joint that makes you floss a little, you know?
Yeah.
This is what I'm about.
My only thing with if this is the first joint on the album, that means the whole album, well, not the whole, but the EP needs to be up tempo for a little bit now, because this is one of those. It's a hard song. It's very
hard.
It's not those laid back type of.
Yeah, so it's a joint that is definitely a contender for a single, but definitely around energy. That's what I was going for. It's got this shock value when you hear it, and even the spaces that I allowed myself to be like pause for a little, let them take in the bar thing. So that's the shock value of the purist. What hip hop does, like purist lyricists do that. They sometimes leave the bar lying there, and you just like, what do you think? You know. So yeah, that's what I think. So
you kept reiterating that it's a sermon. I kept hearing like,
this
is a sermon. So I don't know if you want to start off your EP like, I'm about to finish off the sermon, or like just carry through with that theme. What else do I want to add? Also, it's the first time I hear you add like vernacular tracks.
Yeah.
Which is quite cool. So you like now jumping, you're trying to show your versatility a lot more, which is dope to see. I never expected that. Oh, there's a line. I was like, oh, it's you now. You're now taking that direction.
That's the hook, man.
Yeah.
That's the hook. How does the hook go?
And
sorry.
What is it? They gonna see the wrath when you're on. Vela, dancing. I know. They gonna see the wrath when you're on. Cata, you the best. Janon. So there is definitely more of a neck thing in this entire project.
Yeah.
Even like every other song is got.
Is there a reason why? Like, did you pick up maybe that there's a trend in hip hop that a lot of tracks perform, or some hip hop tracks perform better when you do add that vernac element, or is it just because you were like, you just wanted to add it just for?
It's the way I speak, actually.
Okay.
Like, I realized that I actually wanted to be a converse. Like, I want people to, when they meet me, to be like, yeah, no, this is how he does speak. So, like, the idea, now rhyming it was so much easier. Like, putting it into bars was just like, yeah, but this is what I would say. So it's, and I think in the first album, I dabbled with it a little bit, but now I'm just like, come on, and it can be seen as you're trying to fit into a sector within the South African sphere, but I just genuinely speak like that. So
but there's nothing wrong with that, though.
Absolutely not.
Because we need our hip hop to sound like our hip hop.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong in a way if Nasty just rhymes in English.
Yeah.
Or Aries does, you know.
Yeah.
But it's just nicer when like a South African element is added in our hip hop. You know?
I saw Fiflaaa was like, oh, what that's it? Like that reaction, like I didn't expect that. So so like in essence, man, the song is the even the first line that you hear on the song is which we're gonna get into now is like, your revenge is success. They're gonna feel the wrath when you're on, you know. And I wanted to ask you guys, like, from your opinion, as to where you guys are in life and where you guys are as a group and individually, like, have you had that experience, or is that what you're partly going through right now? Like, revenge has been, now you're in that place where like, yeah, guys, now you see me. You know,
hey man, I'll be texting my exes like, you didn't see that shit? Like, comment, subscribe.
You still have their numbers. That's interesting.
That's what I'm saying. So yeah, not in a business sense, but in life generally, it's always a nice kickback to be on some. Oh, but you thought I wasn't gonna make it. And I think even hip hop is based on that in a sense. Like, it's that oh, you thought I wasn't gonna get out the hood. Now I'm out the
Yeah.
hood and I'm blowing up off hip hop. So
Yeah.
that's just generally how it's. I get the thought process behind it. So I've been in that situation.
Yeah.
You know, but I wouldn't say it's like that for everyone.
Yeah, but like for me personally, why I wrote that line was just like I've had like to your point. It's like even to exes, it's like yeah, I'm going to show you one day, and then, but then as you evolve, it almost comes like, but was that my fuel? You know,
No,
you know what I'm saying. But at the end of the day, it's like it that's the best form of revenge you could have for yourself in terms of pushing yourself. So now we're actually gonna play the game Truth or Truth. So this is how the game goes, guys. It's very simple. I'll move between each of you. So what I'm gonna do, right? And it's very quick. I'm gonna put up a word, and you have to say the first thing that comes to mind. Is that quick? Is that cool?
Yeah.
Because that will be your honest truth, right?
So we got like a second.
We got literally a second. Right. So I'm gonna start with OG.
Right. Sex.
Cool.
Bums.
Didn't see the word. What was the word?
Choco. Damn, I just think of my brother because that's DJ Chalk.
Okay, cool. That's what you thought of.
Truth or truth? At the moment, it just goes straight to the Fergusons, man. So Shauna, you know,
R.I.P. R.I.P.
Or that and the language.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
That what pops in your head.
Are you okay? So there's a video where that lady says, Ramaphosa, are you okay? That's what that lady said.
All right, let's wrap it up with ZanD.
This man is cheating us, dog. We want the music, bro. Stop trying to make us run around looking for the thunder.
Wait, I have one more. Do I have one more? Yeah. I've got one more. Actually, you know what? This is for you.
I'm gonna go rapper Ace Hood.
Oh, okay. What does it mean?
Ooh.
Cards.
I actually thought Master Ace.
Master Ace.
Master Ace.
Oh, Master Ace.
Yeah.
Yo, that's interesting. Right?
Right?
No one thought Ace Makashvili.
Nah.
What?
We have no time for estate politicians out here. No.
Nah,
No.
guys.
All right, thanks, guys. Look, thank you so much for coming through.
Can I ask before you cut?
Sure.
What's the motivation behind the cards? Why those words?
Because truth, it's a signal. We all have signals in our brain that that allows us to answer things truthfully. And the basis behind sins is the part that we actually don't want to be honest with each other about, to ourselves about. Yeah. So when we never believe that we've made a sin, or we've lied, or we've hurt someone, or we've cheated, or we think. So the idea behind it is, what is my first thought? If it's wrong, then you know it's true. If it's right, then you also know it's true. But how you tell the truth is what first pops into your mind. It's just the human psyche.
So, for example, when you use people's names specifically, so like Cyril and Shauna, was it also like, is it kind of like a judgment thing as well because of the scandals that maybe they've had?
It's actually around what you are thinking about them.
Okay.
That's your honest thought about them. Are you okay?
And that's
I wish I had seen I would have said bastard.
And I would have thought Marikana. Three different perspectives on it. You know?
That's deep, bro. Like that should be made a public holiday, guys. Like for real.
Yeah.
Like that thing is not cool, bro. Like I really believe that it's absolutely important. So yeah, it's a human psyche thing.
Okay.
People usually tell the truth when they put on the spot quickly, or they'll tell their instant thought about something. You know, if they say cheated and then say ish, you know, it's a little bit more
that man is within cheat.
Lastly, guys, what did you think of the promo? Did you dig it?
Pretty dope, man. Yeah.
Dig it, you guys?
I liked it, man. It gave me that that old school feel of, hey, I'm about to rap again, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
When you're in the booth and
Yeah.
your lights is dimmed up, I'm seeing that, oh, okay, you got your paper out, you know?
Yeah.
I feel like, okay, the homie's about to rap on this album, which is what I'm thinking you're going to do based off the track.
Yeah. I'm going to rap.
And you're going to sing a bit?
Yeah, I am.
Okay.
I am.
Can you sing?
Listen,
ZanD knows
Let's auto-tune out here.
hey man,
You can
anyone can
manipulate
sing.
the
T-Pain,
voice.
but T-Pain is tired of that shit.
Bro,
T-Pain
if
is
DMX could sing on his songs,
exactly,
anybody can sing.
Yeah.
DMX
But there's a
is
difference
right.
between singing and like harmonizing music, you know?
I think
like if you can harmonize, like Drake's not a singer, I think. He harmonizes good
he can hold a note.
notes, yeah.
Yeah, if you can hold a note, you can get away with so much.
Yeah.
And then you need a coach afterwards. Like I think Drake has got a dope coach who gets him to do those things. I definitely can hit a note. I'm not in the league of Christina. I'm not. Just do not expect that. Do not expect Maxwell. But I'm definitely wanting you to feel something in the music. So not all the tracks are this hard. As well. We've got some pretty mid-tempo songs because it's around a feeling, you know, let's say it's envy, you know, that's a pretty deep feeling. Like, it's like, hey, but it's also a sin too. Like, I shouldn't want to be like somebody else. So those are the type of things that I had to draw into as an artist to be like, yo, man, how did I feel when I saw that? And it wasn't as erratic or as harsh as what wrath would be. You know what I'm saying? So
it's only hitting me now. The 7 sins. So gluttony, envy.
Yeah.
I forgot the others, but
So
I mean,
it's-
obviously, it's
it's
the
lust,
gluten, lust.
envy, gluttony,
Yes.
sloth, wrath, what is it? Pride and greed.
Yes.
7.
Sure.
So I'm literally being that blatant about it.
Yeah.
Every song is called one of the sins. It's not.
dope.
It's not going to be trying to figure it out. I want to make it as easy as so that is an embodiment of what wrath is in modern day time, or I believe should be. Is that if we were to use it positively, you know, your revenge can be your success used wisely.
Yeah.
And that's what that song is about.
Bro, if you've conceptualized everything so much, why don't just call it an album?
Facts.
I know it's 7 tracks, but 7 tracks are enough to call it an album.
This is
'cause
the argument,
play.
eh?
Like,
This is-
bro, like you put so much thought into this whole thing. You've worked so hard to do, like even the promo looks proper, you know?
Yeah.
Like, think about it. I don't know.
But imagine what I do in the album. That's also the
Nah, don't
thought.
do that. Rappers like to do that. Like, you guys like to do that. Sometimes, you know, you don't even know. I mean, even during COVID, it showed us that, like, we don't have that much time on our hands, dog. Like, so if you've got some good body of work, you might not feel like it's your best work. But for somebody else, it's a very good album. Even if it's not that dope, doesn't land, drop your second album. That might be better. But for us to keep doing EPs and whatnot, like, we need to start giving our quality music the respect it deserves. And I think if you're going to conceptualize this album like that, dude, like, make this thing happen.
It's a definite.
You're telling a
concept.
story right now, you know?
Yeah.
Even through us being here, you're running a whole journey. Your music videos are going to be telling a different story as well. This is how you campaign and you put together a project in 2021, I think. For an EP, this is a lot of work, dog. How to just drop my EP.
Take it and go. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely take that into consideration, because when we think about how we, just as a team, how we've been putting the project together from this is an episode, it's not album. So as I was saying, like, the next episode we'll have, for greed, we're gonna have an entertainment lawyer. For sloth, we're gonna have somebody who deals with mental wellness. So it's an extended version of what you're actually hearing. So I want to be able to contextualize content and music on every platform. So when you can see this on YouTube, whatever platform it is, but then you can still listen to it on Spotify and still be able to enjoy it. And from hearing this conversation, it adds a different lens to what it means to actually, you know, to enjoy the music. And I think that's something for me that when I thought about putting this project together, it's like, yo, how do I leave a mark on something that's so dear to me? So Yeah, you're right. I think it could be an album.
It should be.
Should be, bro.
It's definitely a lot of thought process. But the idea for us as an engine is to continuously do it.
Yeah.
So after this album, I'm back in studio with. I've got already another EP waiting to start again, and this process will begin again.
Yeah.
Where we just want to be able to give an artist as myself who is not signed to a record label the ability to stand up against somebody who is by giving content that is relevant, number one. Number two, just showing who you are. So if Fiflaaa is a DJ and she wants to tell the story about mental wellness, man, come and sit at we'll create a space for you to do that. So it's further than the music because we are people.
Yeah, it goes much further.
It's much further than hip hop.
Any features on this EP / album?
Hey, shit, give it away. Yeah, I do. Some new talent. A guy named Oracle so far.
Huge. Huge though.
No, not Huge the Oracle.
Okay,
He's my boy.
Right,
but he's Oracola. He used to be. Oracola used to do. He actually entered Idols, came up top 20, and then he ventured into music, signed to Electro Mode, and kind of started his own career. He's on the song Pride, as well as my cousin who sings the hook. So he's an unknown completely, but his best friend used to be Double HP. So this was him just saying, hey, let me give this thing a try again. So there's a nice story that's tailed within that. I don't know if you guys know Carol Sipula. Carol she's an R&B singer. That's why I'm like saying the R&B feel, I've got it's really dope. She sounds like Kiana Lede, is it Lede? That type of feel on the song. And then nobody else. Okay. I had a big feature last time with Verb. But this time I actually want to just try and actually finesse myself.
I like it when you
and new talent.
Yeah,
I'm definitely.
Man. I'm always happy with
and
that.
Artists are hard to deal with, man. Like people are busy. People are busy. They're trying to live. They're trying to exist in a COVID pandemic. So like asking someone to do a track or even if they vibe with the track has become a lot more difficult. Just on the premise of, yeah, man, people are aware of their mental well, and they just don't have time. So I was just like, hey man, let me look for other guys. Okay. So that's what you can expect.
Shut up, man. The joint is dope.
Yeah.
From a club DJ perspective, it's something I could even play at the club, you know? Oh, yeah, it's got that vibe like, yo, pour me that glass,
and that's what that's the what I wanted to get out of it. It's like, let it hit you later. I to be honest with you, I don't care about the message right now, but at some point you'll listen. Yeah. You know? So if we can let it play in the club right now, half the job is done, and it's hard now, guys. It's not there's been this whole narrative around I'm a piano verse hip hop, you know, and it's a tough thing where you actually want to embrace both and say, hey guys, these are genres. Yeah, they're just music. They just embody who we are. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I'm still a diehard hip hop fan. And you'll find me at a Fiflaaa gig bumping Lupe, like hundreds, dog. Hundreds.
Expensive music.
Private school music.
Guys, thank you so much for coming through today. This was absolutely amazing. We've got the 3-way in studio. Yes. Man, it was so dope. We got so much out of it. I can't wait for you guys to listen to the project. And that's a wrap from us. Since EP, we're out.
I thought you were going to say that's a wrap from us.
Come on.
That's a wrap.
You had one job.